independent.
I want to introduce you to one of them, a candidate who says his political role model is Abe Lincoln. His political leanings are neither Republican nor Democrat. And his name, well, it's a good one for politics, as once you hear it, you won't likely forget it.
Difference between Eric Hovey and old Bessie the dairy cow? It's an easy concept.
What prefer politicians do? They sling money.
Tomorrow, the big-name fever-pitch, big-money primary battle will settle who will square off in the big-name, high-stakes, big-money general election. Come Wednesday, absolutely determined to get his ideas in the shuffle, will be a political newcomer, an independent candidate with a low-key approach and a memorable name.
My name is Nimrod Allen, and I intend to run for United States Senator for the state of Wisconsin.
But Milwaukee has been your home, except for a little time that you left for Atlanta. Before he got to this stage, the one-on-one candidate interview, Nimrod Allen's point of view was cultivated by his family and 10 years in the Marines, serving in Iraq and Afghanistan. How have you gone about your campaign?
Very meticulously. Had to be very frugal on what I'm doing because of the concept and the idea. What we're looking to do is transition people's mindsets from having those million-dollar campaigns to just getting people to do their due diligence as a voter.
He built his own campaign website. He is out stumping for votes. He works full-time.
With our My Brand labeling concept, they take their produce.
On one hand, he helps create business plans for veterans. On the other, he's promoting turning blighted property into urban farms. It's a lot to juggle. It has been easy, hard, grueling.
It's been exciting.
Exciting.
It has been exciting. Nothing like going through Marine Corps boot camp, I can tell you that much.
Allen says his military bond drilled in core values of respect and service and encouraged him to pursue his own path. Is there something right with Washington and something very wrong with Washington in your eyes?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it right or wrong. I'd call it more indifferent.
So where does this veteran stand on current policy on Iraq and Afghanistan? Was this the way to go with Iraq and Afghanistan?
It started off a novel idea. It's what we should have did. It's what we should have done. Us actually staying there to actually build the nation, so to speak, while ours falls apart, I can't really resonate with that. It's something that we have to look out for ourselves first.
Taxes.
The income tax system is something I think we need an alternative for.
Give me an idea how one would go about that.
Well, what our plan is to introduce what's considered an interstate commerce tax. A standardized tax that actually taxes interstate commerce as opposed to a person's income.
On health care?
There's nothing stopping the community to come together with 50 people in that community, 50 families coming together, starting their own little co-op and creating a health insurance program based off of that. And that right there gives them a nice lower flat rate, and it's a transitional way of thinking.
Would that be run by the government, or would that be...
No.
On a personal note, he hopes to live up to his name, Nimrod Allen III. But you're sticking with Nimrod.
Sticking with Nimrod, because whether or not it's going to get your attention.
Its origin is biblical, not comical.
I'm a wet-hot sportsman after wild game.
In one of the episodes, Bugs Bunny referred to Elmer Fudd as a funny little Nimrod. So from there, people with their limited understanding of the concept associated that connotation with stupidity and ignorance to the name Nimrod, which elevated it into what it is today. And what I'm doing is bringing it back and giving it its actual true meaning.
Which is?
Great hunter, mighty hunter before the eyes of the Lord.
I asked Nimrod Allen what he'll be doing tomorrow on primary election day. He told me his plan is to be on the golf course. But Wednesday, he says he'll be out on the campaign trail in earnest.